Good evening, guys. So I hope I'm audible. Guys, you can respond me in the comment section. Am I audible? So I'm welcoming you all to the day 2 of this Java workshop. Guys, whomever is present in the live, you can let me know if my voice is audible or is there any network glitch from my side. Okay, thank you, Mahak. Let's wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll begin today's session. And I just want to ask you whether you people have any doubts regarding yesterday's session. And today we have got many interesting things and all. Okay. So guys, how is the Josh? Only Mahak is present. Huh? Okay, at 6:34, we'll begin with the operators. Okay. Uh, yeah. So only Mahak is present. Huh? I'm not getting any messages. Wait, I'll share my screen. So once I share my screen, Mahak, please let me know if my screen is visible or not. Okay. Please share my screen. Okay. Yes, Mahak, I'm audible, right? I'm audible and my screen is fine, right? Only Mahak is present, or I don't know why none of you are not texting me in the chat section, or am I not receiving any messages? Let me check. Speed, speed. It's fine only, I guess. Okay, okay. Thank you, Ruchita. Okay, so we'll begin today's session. And people, if you have any doubts regarding yesterday's session or until whatever we have seen, you can post me in the chat. Okay. So first of all, I want you people to use any IDE like Eclipse or IntelliJ, or you can also go with any online compilers, or you can also go with any Visual Studio kind of things. Okay. I want you to execute all the coding steps parallelly. We'll start with coding. Okay. So yes. So first thing is arithmetic operators. Yesterday itself, I gave what is arithmetic operator. We are going to perform some basic additions. Okay, basic addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. And here you will be having a modulus operator. Okay, modulus operator, it is actually used in order to find the remainder. Wait. For remainder only, it is being used for computing the remainder. Okay, so for example, if you are giving 10 mod 3, your answer will be 1, because you are having three threes in 10, which means the remainder is going to be 1, right, when you are going to divide a 10 by 3. So if you're giving something like 5 mod 2, your remainder is going to be 1. Okay, so these are all the very simple mathematical operations only. Let me show you a demo. Okay. Okay, 1 second, let me. Good evening, everyone. Only 2 are present. If there is any glitch, means you let me know. Okay, yes. So now let's see what is operators. Operators dot java. It's public class operators, public static void main string arguments, and I'm going to give int a is equal to 10 and int b is equal to 20. I'm just going to print then a plus b. It actually gives me the addition value. Okay, here I'm trying to um, here I'm trying to add a and b. So Java C operators dot java. So there is no error in my code, and Java operators. Okay, 30 will be my answer. So I'm going to give a mod b. Let's see what is going to be my output. Oh, I want to compile Java C operators dot java, then Java operators. Okay, 10, because 10 by 20. I mean 10 mod 20, right? So whenever I'm going to do 10 mod 20, there is no 20 in 10. So my remainder will be 10 only. Okay. So I think you know this basic subtraction, multiplication, and all. Multiplication, listens like you're going to multiply. Okay, and division. Let's see what will happen if you're going to divide 100 by 20. So let me run like this. Okay, yeah, the output is going to be 5, because 10 by 20 is 5. So this is the basic arithmetic operations, which is actually going to cover the normal mathematical operations which you have. And next thing is, I said, like unary operators. Unary operators means, yesterday itself I have said you that going to operate on a single operand. Okay, and in unary operators we have two divisions. One is increment operator, and another one is decrement operator. Okay, and one more thing which you have will be in increment itself you have pre-increment and post-increment. Okay, pre-increment means, for example, you will be giving plus plus a. Okay, I mean before pre means before, right? So before you are going to do some things with the variable, you will be incrementing it. Post means you'll be giving the operator after the variable a plus plus. Similarly, decrement also we used to have post decrement and pre decrement. Pre means it is minus minus a, and post means it is a minus minus. Okay, and one more thing, whenever you're going to do yes, whenever you're doing a plus plus, it is equal to a is equal to a plus 1. Okay, a plus plus means your variable's value will be incremented by 1. Or if you're going to give something like a minus minus, then your variable value will be decremented by 1. Okay, so this is pre and post increment. Okay, so let me show you a demo. Yes, yes. So unary operators. So let me give something as int a is equal to 10. So system.out.println plus plus a's value will be, and also in python, if you people know, in the print statement we used to give comma, right, for giving a space and all, but here in java we used to use plus operator. That's why we have used plus over here. This plus is actually the normal space for which you need, and this plus plus a is the increment which you're going to do. Okay, and if you're trying to print the output, I'm sorry, comment in java, for single line command, you'll be making use of double slash. For multi-line command, you'll be making use of slash star star slash. Okay. Yep. Now I'll run my code. Yes. Plus plus CS value is 11 because here I have given 10. Okay. What I'm doing, before printing my A value, I'm going to increment my value. Okay. So this is known as pre-increment. Pre-increment. Okay. What I'm trying to do over here, pre-increment. I'm first incrementing my a value by 1, and then only I'm trying to print. Let's see what happens if we are giving a plus plus. See what happens over here, post increment. Here also internally your variable's value will be incremented. Okay, so here also internally your variable value will be incremented in the backend. But here, according to this print statement, just carefully note what you are doing. Here, first of all, you are trying to print the value of a, and then only you are incrementing it, but internally at the backend, okay, the logic will increment your a value, but still whenever you are giving it in the print statement, it actually gives you the current a value. So in the println statement, it will be giving you the current a value plus then only it will increment. So now when you try to print the value of a, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. 11. Okay, so internally in the backend, the value of a will be incremented, but in the println statement, as you are giving a first and then only you are going to increment, 10 is being reflected in the print statement. Similarly, decrement means it is decremented by 1. Yes, post decrement. Here, if you have your, I mean, in this println statement, it is returning 10, but internally it is being modified to 9. Okay, and if you are doing pre decrement, you will be getting 9 and 9. Okay, so internally also Post and pre internally it's going to decrement your value, but only when you're giving the printer and statements it is going to differ. Okay, and whenever you are applying for many interviews and all, people will be giving you snippet means a block of code, and they'll be asking you what is the output of this given block and all. The questions will be framed in that manner. That time people are going to trick you in the concept of unary operators. Okay, so let me show you. Hi Sunil. So unary operator interview questions, you can go through all these questions because it will be very helpful for you all. So like the snippets will be given, not this. Yeah. So like this expressions will be given: a plus b plus c. This plus and this plus are arithmetic operator, whereas this is only is termed as unary operator. Okay. So there are many snippets which is given like this. You can go and check it out. Hmm. We have it over here. We're having multiple examples. You can go try it out because these are all the places where people will be getting confused easily. Okay, so they'll be checking you in this area and all. And guys, I gave a homework yesterday for you all to learn how to represent binary numbers, conversion of decimal to binary, and vice versa. Have you people went through those things? And I have also asked you to learn about truth tables and all. Have you people went through the concepts? Guys, you can respond. The chat is very, like you people are very silent today. Why? No Josh from your side. Okay, good, Dhanashri. Okay, next thing here is we have seen unary operators. Okay, next is the assignment operator. Okay, assignment operator means this is a simple assignment operator. So here you are giving x is equal to y, right? So here the value which is stored in the y will be getting assigned to x. Okay, so this is normal assignment. These four things and all it comes under the concept of assignment plus arithmetic. So you're going to combine both these operators. You're going to combine both arithmetic and assignment operators, and you're going to perform it on the operands. Okay. So here I just want to tell you like x plus is equal to y is quite x plus is equal to y is quite similar to x is equal to x plus y. Okay, and if you are giving x star is equal to y, it is similar to x is equal to x star y. Okay, so this is simple assignment. So let me show you a demo of those things. Assignment operators. Int a or int num1 is equal to 10. Int num2 is equal to 20. If I'm going to print system dot out dot println num1 plus I mean can give something like num1. Okay, wait, I'll be telling you. Int result is equal to okay num1 plus is equal to num2. Okay, so this is similar to num1 is equal to num1 plus num2. So when I try to print my num1 value, it will be getting updated. Okay. So so when I try to wait, I'm missing the semicolon over here. So when I try to print my num1 value, it is 30. Clear my screen. So it will be visible for you correctly. Okay, here 30 is printed. Okay, what here it is happening? So I'm giving num1 as 10 and num2 as 20, and when I am giving num1 plus is equal to num2, this is actually it is equal to num1 is equal to num1 plus num2. So num1 and num2 is being computed and then it is assigned to num1. So num1 is equal to 10 plus 20. So num1 is equal to 30. Okay, so this is the way how it actually works. Okay, and similarly you can also do like num1 mod is equal to num2, or num1 star is equal to num2, num1 by is equal to num2, num1 minus is equal to num2. You can try it out with any combinations. Okay, and next thing is relational operators. Yesterday itself, before relational operators and all, let's see how to take user input. Okay, so here and all in my previous examples, what I'm giving, I'm actually defining the variable value. Like I'm giving num1 is equal to 10 and num1 is equal to 20. I'm defining it in my code. What if I want to take the values during my runtime? Okay, so I'll be making use of scanner class. Okay, so I'll be creating an object for that, and I'll be making use of the methods which is present over here. Sorry. Okay, so first of all, my steps will be I'll be creating a scanner object. Okay, I'll be creating a scanner object, and for that scanner object, like what data type I'm going to call it from the user. Similarly, I'll be using the methods. So if I'm going to give int a, I'll be giving that object dot next int method I'll be using. Okay, so let me show you a demo. So if it is something like this, yes, I'll be creating a scanner object. Scanner is equal to new scanner of system.in. Okay, now let me take system.out, enter two numbers. Int a is equal to sc.nextInt will be my code. Int b is equal to sc.nextInt. Okay, so when I try to print, okay, addition a plus b. See, here I'm going to take the integer value from the user, and that's why I'm going to have the method nextInt. Okay, so if I'm using some float c and all, it will be next float. If I'm going to take the input boolean d, it will be next boolean. Okay, so these are all the methods which I'm going to use from my scanner class. And already I have said you, if you want to make use of any properties or attributes from a particular class, we want to create a object. Okay, and I am getting an error over here. Can you tell why? Because in order to make use of the scanner class, please, in order to make use of the scanner class, I want to import the util library. Okay, because only inside that library the scanner class is being present. So only when I import util library, I'll be able to make use of the scanner class. Okay, so when I try to run this code, yes, now enter two numbers. Now I'm the user. I'm going to give the input during runtime. So I'm giving something 34 and 66. Oh. Next float also it is getting. See, this for example only I have given you next float, next boolean and all. Okay. I'll give the value of A and B. So let me A value will be 10 and B value will be 30. So addition will be 40. Okay, so this is how you'll be taking the input from the user in a dynamic way. Okay, so yes, next thing is relational operators. So I have already said you that relational operators will be yielding you a boolean value as a result, and it is actually yields a boolean value as a result. And we are having different types of relational operators. Okay, so we do have this is double equal to check whether two operands are equal to each other. Not equal to, we have less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay, so let me take two inputs from the user. Okay, and I'm going to check whether both of them are less than, greater than, or relation operators. Okay, I'm going to check the relationship between these two operators. So let me give system dot out dot println a greater than b, and I'm also give system dot out dot println a is less than b. Okay, next I'm going to check whether system dot out dot println whether my a is greater than or equal to b. So like this I'll be checking. Yes, like this I'll check whether it is greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, double equal to, or not equal to. Okay, so when I try to run the code, so let's give two numbers as input, 10 and 20. Yes, according to my relational relation, I mean like relation between these two operands, we are getting the output. It is asking whether A is greater than B or not. A is 10 and B is 20, right? A is not greater than B, so that's why the output is false. Okay, and here, according to these conditions, we'll be yielding either true or false. This is quite similar to our max only. Okay, so next operator is logical operator. So in logical operator also, the result is going to be a boolean value. A boolean value only is going to be our like result, and we have logical and logical or and logical not. So I asked you to learn about truth tables, how the truth tables of and or not works. People who are from computer science background, you might have learned about different logic gates, like you might have learned about the OR gate, AND gate, NAND gate, NOR gate, XOR gate, everything like that. So, guys, are you clear with the truth table, or do I want to give a revision on how the truth table will be? Okay, so guys, you're very active. Okay, fire. Okay, Gupta, thank you. Guys, are you on the track with me? Is everything understandable? And do you people know how to, like what is the truth table for and or not? Guys, need your response. Do people know how to construct the truth tables for AND gate, NOT gate, and OR gate? Clear. Thank you, Dhanashri. So, do you guys know how actually logic gates work, or do you want to give a revision on that? Is there anyone who don't know? Yes, means you want a revision, or you know it already. Sakshi. Revision. Okay. Okay. Let me make use of this. Truth tables. Okay. See, I think for people who know how to represent numbers, decimal numbers in binary format, what we used to put. Okay, first let me tell how the numbers are being converted it into how the decimal number is being converted into binary, and then we'll come to truth tables, and only you'll be able to understand. Because okay, because here also we'll be representing everything in terms of ones and zeros, right? Okay, so see, for example, if I want to take any decimal number, means let's say 5. Okay, the base value of any decimal number is 10. I want to convert it into an equivalent binary format. Okay, and my base value for a decimal number is 10 and the base value for a binary value is 2. Okay, so as my base value of binary value is 2, we are going to represent the numbers in the form of, I mean, the powers of 2. So you are supposed to write 2 powers, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, until you want to write until 2 power n. Okay, so here write its relevant values also. 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 2 is 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is 8, then it is 16, then it is 32, and it goes until 2 power n. We don't know the n value. Okay, so here if I want to represent 5 in terms of bits, means it's very simple. Okay, so wherever, I mean, you want to put ones in the places where and all, if you sum it up, 5 is being I mean, you will be getting 5. For example, here 4 plus 1 is 5, right? 4 plus 1 is 5. So you have to put 1 in the positions of 4 and 1, and all other places you want to put 0. Okay, this act of putting 1 is also known as setting the bits. Setting the bits. Setting bits is also known as converting the zeros to 1. So that is, you're setting this particular bit. Okay, because there are lead code questions also. Find the number of set bits and all we do have. Okay, so this is the corresponding binary value of 5. So 5 here is a decimal value. If you want to convert it into equivalent binary, this is the binary. Okay, similarly, if you want to represent something like 15, let's take. So 8, 4, 2, 1. It is also known as 8421 rule. Okay, 16. It goes actually 32 and all. Okay. So if you want to represent 15, what do you want to do? 8 plus 4, it is 12. 12 plus 2, it is 14. 14 plus 1, it is 15. 0, 0. So this is the binary representation. Usually, whenever you're representing in binary, you'll be representing it in 8 bits. So in 8 bits, what is the binary representation? 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is the corresponding binary value for 15. 15 is the decimal value over here, and this is its corresponding binary value. Okay, I just want the people. Okay, one second, one second. Okay, so I guess okay. So so guys, are you clear about how to convert a decimal into its binary format? I think now you will not be getting any background voices and all. Okay, so yep. So guys, are you clear with how to convert a decimal to its corresponding binary format? Okay, good. So next thing we'll see how to convert a binary to its decimal format. How to convert a binary to its decimal format. Okay. So let's say we are going to have some numbers like let's have something like 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. So this represented it in 8 bits. Okay. So if you want to convert, like it into its corresponding decimal format, what you have to do is just here in the 8421 rule, A 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. This is the 8-bit representation, right? So here you fill the corresponding things. So here when you fill that, what will be your this 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So where and all the places your bit has been set it up. In the sense where and all the places you're having 1 instead of 0, you add all those things. So 1, I mean 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. So the corresponding decimal value of this binary is 9. Okay, you can either do like this or you can also do like this. For example, if you're given 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 in this sense. This is actually known as the LSB point, least, okay, LSB point, and this is MSB point. So whenever you want to travel, you want to travel in this direction only. Okay, so here, so when you want to convert it into its corresponding decimal format, you can do like this. The value which is present over here, 0 into 2 power 0, because here the first thing is 2 power 0 only, right? So 0 into 2 power 0. Next thing what you have here, you have 1 over here. So 1 into 2 power 1. Okay, and next it is 0 into 2 power 2. Next 1 into 2 power 3. Next it is 0 into 2 power 4. Next, oh, you don't have a. Okay. Anyways, it is going to compute you 0 only. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to just write 0 into 1 is 0. Anything into 0 is 0. So 2 into 1 it is 2. It is 2. 0 into 4 it is 0. 8 into 1 it is 8. And here also you have 0. So when you try to add all these things, you'll be getting 8 plus 2 is 10, right? So when you convert this into its corresponding decimal format, the value is 10. Okay, this is how you'll be converting a binary to its corresponding decimal value. Okay, now here, next let's come to the truth tables concept. Okay, truth tables is actually nothing but we are having different gates. Okay, uh, so truth tables is whenever you're giving two operands, okay, what will be your result? that only you're going to compute with the help of truth tables. Okay, and in the truth tables, let's say for and we'll see first. Okay, for and. Okay, so yes, see, write the 8421 rule. How you'll be representing 1? I mean, how we'll be representing 0? You'll be representing everything as 0, 0, 0, 0, right? Because 0, everything must be 0. How you'll be representing 1? It will be in the one place you'll be putting 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Next, how we'll be representing 2? It will be 1 over here. Then all other places it is 0, right? And next thing, 3, how will represent 2 plus 1, it is 3, and then next places you have to put 0. Okay, so this only you're going to pass it the operand for truth table. Okay, so if your truth table comprises of 2 inputs, this is your maximum like inputs which you will have. So in the truth tables of 1, let A be the first operand and B be the second operand. Okay, like this only you'll be passing 0, 0 in this order only. 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, and one more thing. 1 represents 1 represents 2 and 0 represents false. Okay, for example, let's take yes, and means it is something, it is similar to the multiplication operation. Okay, multiplication operation. Okay, so anything into 0 is 0, right? 0 into, I mean, internally, I mean, for some reason you keep 1 means true and 0 means false. Okay, so here anything into 0 is 0, right? And so 0 into 0, your output, it will be 0. 1 into 0, 0. 1 into 0, 0. 1 into 1, 1. In mathematical terms, this is the output, right? So, what I'm trying to say is if you're going to apply AND operation for a particular, I mean, two operands, only if both the operands are true, then your output will be true. Otherwise, it will be false in every case. If your first operand is false and your second operand is also false, your output will be false. If your first operand is true, sorry, if your first operand is false and your second operand is true, your output will be false only. If your first operand is true and your second operand is false, then also it will be false only. So what I'm trying to say here is, if both the operands are true only, your output will be true. Otherwise, it will be false in all other cases. So guys, is it clear? Is the AND operation clear? Is the AND operation clear? If you are very clear about the AND operation, then OR and not and all it will be very easy for you. Okay. After seeing truth tables, take a 5-minute break. Okay. The class is interesting only, right? Do you people have any doubts? Okay. Next is, let me write the truth table for AND. I mean OR. A, B. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Or means it is something like addition. And similarly, 0 means false, 1 means true. Okay. See, in this case, mathematically, 0 plus 0 is output. 0, right? 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 only in maths term, but in computer science term, it is 1. When you are learning about Boolean expressions and all, if people who have learned Boolean expressions, and there are many identity as well, identity and rules. So there you can prove 1 plus 1 is equal to, sorry, guys. There you will be able to prove 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Okay. So here 1 plus 1 is 1. So what I'll be able to infer from here? Automatically, if either of your input is true, then your output is going to be true. Only when both your operands yields some false value, your output will be a false value. Okay. Okay. So this is how the OR gate works. Next thing, AND gate. Sorry, AND gate we have seen, OR gate we have seen, NOT gate. Okay. NOT gate is very, very simple. If your input is going to be, you have input and then you have output. It's very simple. So if your input is 0, then your output will be 1. Vice versa. If your input is 1, then your output will be 0. This is about NOT gate. Next thing we'll see about XOR gate. Next thing we'll see about XOR gate. We also have many gates. XOR. XOR is also known as exclusive OR. Okay, exclusive OR. That is, exclusive OR is also known as XOR. Okay. Yes. So now, how XOR will be there is both if both the operands are same, then 0 will be the output. If both the operands are different, then 1 will be the output. Okay. So here let's take values and we'll see. Okay. Pink. Okay. Yes, A, B. Let's have 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. See, XOR is also represented in the form of, this symbol, okay? So, here both my operands are same, right? 0 and 0 both are same. So, my output will be 0. 0 and 1, both my operands are different. So, my output will be 1. 1 and 0, both my operands are different. So, my output will be 1, which is true. 1 and 1, both my operands are same, so my output will be 0. So this is all about XOR. We do have many gates like we have NOR gate, NAND gate and all. We have NOR gate, NAND gate and all, but that's fine. We'll see afterwards. So these are all the important things which is required for you people, okay? So yes, so logical AND. We have seen the logical and truth table, right? Where is that? This is development, a logical and yes, here it is logical and we have the truth table here, right? So let me give logical operators. Okay, so I'm going to give something like this. Okay, okay, I'm going to have something like this. Result of logical and A and B. Okay, uh, let me have some boolean value. Boolean. Okay, wait. Boolean first is equal to A is greater than B. Boolean second is equal to A is less than B. Okay. Let's have something like first and second. First and second. Okay. Just not of first. Okay. So what I'm doing over here. So first of all, I'm going to take two numbers as input from the user. It is giving error here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to take two numbers from my user and my first operand, I mean the first thing will be whether A is greater than B. Okay, next thing whether A is less than B, or we'll have whether A is not equal to B. This is my second expression. So when I try to pass two expressions in logical and or and not, let's see what happens. And you'll be representing it in double ampersand symbol, and you'll be representing it in double ampersand symbol, and or you'll be representing it as a pipe symbol. Okay, and not it is exclamatory. Okay, yes, so like this only you have given. So here this is my first expression and this is my second expression. What I have done is I'm additionally going to take input from the user and then I'm computing the expressions. Okay, so when I try to run the code, is it is asking me to enter two numbers. Let me give 10 and 20. Okay. Oh, wait. So it is asking me to print two numbers, 1 and 2. Yes, now it is giving. Because here, let's see what happens. Let's try to break it down. Okay. So, first, A value is 1. 1 is greater than 2. It is false, right? It is false. Then 1 is not equal to 2. It is true. I don't know whether you people are able to see this or not. Let me give some. Yes, we are having like this. Whether my 1 is greater, first is 1 is greater than 2 is my expression, which is false. Second is 1 is not equal to 2, which is true. Okay, so my AND, what you have seen in my AND, this is my operand 1 and this is my operand 2. Either any one of the operand yields result as false, then my entire result is false. So that's why I'm getting true and false is false. Okay, so that's why I'm getting false as the output over here. Next is the OR gate. What I have said in OR gate, either if any one of the operand yields me true, then automatically it is going to give me the result true. So here that's why true, sorry, it's not false and it is false and true. It's not true and false. because this is false and true, right? So next it is false or true. False or true will be my output, so that's why I'm getting true. And next last thing what I'm giving, not operator, not of first. So my first yields my value false, not of false is true. That's why I'm getting true over here. Okay. And one more thing, a note. A note. Okay. I don't know how many people have recognized this. Note. Okay. So in Python and all, if you are going to represent a Boolean value, you'll be having the keyword will be capital T, true, and false. F is capitalized in Python. Dot py here like this only the boolean value will be there, but in Java it is small t. It is small fact only, but still I'm telling you this. Then false, f is small, lowercase in Java. Okay. uh, okay, this is the logical operator. Next thing, ternary operator. Okay, ternary operator, this is actually the flow diagram of ternary operator. Ternary operator is also called as conditional operator. Why? And it is people who know programming already, it is similar to if else block. Okay, I'll tell what will happen. So here, yes. So here you'll be giving some condition. Okay, you'll be giving some condition, and based on that condition only, your output will differ. Your output will differ. Okay, so I mean the two separators which you'll be using here is question mark to check whether the condition is true or not, and colon. Okay, in between the expressions you will be checking. So if this condition is true, expression 1 will be getting executed. If this condition is false, then this expression will be getting executed. Okay, let me give you an example for ternary operators. Okay, so see, i'm going to find I'm going to find the maximum of two numbers. Okay, maximum of two numbers I'm going to find. So if my, yeah, I'm going to find which is maximum. I'm giving something like this, right? I'm giving something like this. I'm giving something like this. A is greater than B, question mark. A, O. Okay. I'm giving something like A is greater than B, question mark. Then what I'm giving? A, otherwise B. So I'm assigning it to my variable max. Okay. So what I'm telling, if my A is greater than B, then assign A to the max variable. Or else if it is false, then assign B to my maximum variable. That's it. So here, if my A is 1 and if my B is 2, then A greater than B, question mark, A colon B. It is assigned to my max variable, right? So my A is greater than B. 1 is greater than B. No, it is false. So what happens? If it is false, then my second expression will be getting executed. So what happens? It is false. So my second expression. So my second expression. B will be assigned to my max variable. Okay, here I'm giving, then I'm trying to print the maximum value. Okay, when I try to run this, what already have, oh, okay. So when I try to print this, when I'm giving 1 and 2, then I'm getting maximum of two numbers is 2. One more note we have over here. You can also use ternary operators in your println statements also. Okay, and one more thing. Whenever you are doing competitive, whenever you are doing competitive programming, you can make use of this ternary operators because it actually reduces the number of lines in your code, and it actually it also functions you similarly to if else block only. Okay, so this is the catch over here for ternary operators. And next here it is the bitwise operator and shift operator. Guys, first I want to let you know, I just want to know whether you people are clear or not. There's so much background noise, so we can't able to hear you clearly. Now is it fine, Sampada? For now also, are you people getting the background noise? Now is it fine? Guys, anyone can answer me, or else I'll increase my volume, I guess. Now is it fine? Can anyone reply me in the chat? Mahak, Mahak, am I audible? Is there any noise from my side? We can respond. Dhanushri, so now also you have a, okay, let them know. Okay, guys. Okay, so is everything clear until bitwise until the ternary operators? Thank you, thank you. Okay. So next we'll see bitwise operators. We have bitwise and bitwise or bitwise XOR and shift left and shift right. Okay, it is very simple. Okay, so I think you people know how to convert like a decimal number into its corresponding binary, right? So once again, yes. So now let's see bitwise and let's see bitwise and okay. So let my first A let it be 5 and in B let it be 3. Okay. So when I want to represent it in terms of binary, what I'll be doing? I'll be following my 8421 rule. 8, 4, 2, 1. Generally, you can write until 8 bits, but here I'm getting only 4 bits. Okay, so that it will be making my stuff easier. Okay, so yes, because these numbers are very small, right? So if I try to represent 5, how can I represent 4 plus 1 is 5? Other places I'll be putting 0. Next, if I try to this is the way how I represent 5. Okay, and if I try to represent 3, 2 plus 1, it is 3, 0, 0, it is 3, right? Yes. So when I try to do bitwise and, what happens? Remember the truth table. And means multiplication. 1 into 1, 1. Only when my both the operands are true, that time only my output will be true. 0 and 1. 0 and 1, 0 only. Mathematically also it is 0. Bitwise, in bitwise also it is 0. 1 and 0, it is 0. 0 and 0, obviously it is 0. So when you try to convert it into corresponding decimal, 1 is present only in the one position, so your output will be 1. So let's check whether our output is 1 or not. Okay, yes, if you're feeling anywhere bored, you tell me. Okay, so yes, let my next is bitwise and bitwise and still download printer. Bitwise and I'll be doing A and B. Okay, yes. So when I try to run the code, my two numbers, it would be 1, what I have given there, 5 and 3. My bitwise and value is 1. Wait, I am not giving space over here. Yes. So when I try to run my code, wait, let me give clear. Yeah. When I try to run my code, it is, if I'm giving 5 and 3, my output is 1. Okay, because here also we have received 1 only, right? Bitwise and. Next, same bitwise or I'm going to do. Okay, how to represent 5, 0, 1, 0, 1, right? And how to represent 3, 0, 0, 1, 1, right? So when I try to do OR operation, and here in bitwise, logical we used to have 2 ampersand, but in bitwise we have only 1 ampersand. In logical we used to have two it will be a pipe symbol, but in bitwise or we are having the only one. Okay, and next thing, yes, or right, or, so what I said, if either of my operand is true, then my output will be true. So true and true or true, it is true. False or true, it is true. True or false, it is true. False or false, it is 0. So when I try to convert this it into corresponding decimal format, what happens? Follow 8, 4, 2 and rule. So 1 is present in 4th position, in 2nd position, and in 1st position. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, your output is, 3 plus 4, which is 7. Okay, let's see what happens if we are giving or symbol. Bitwise or. 5 and 3. Bitwise or, we will be getting value 7. Okay, and next thing is bitwise XOR. So similarly for 5 and 3, let's put things 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay, 8, 4, 2, 1. What I said, in XOR, only when both my operands are different, that time only I'll be yielding true. Okay, or else false. 1 and 1 both are same, so my output will be false, 0. Next, 0 and 1, both are different, so my output will be 1. 1 and 0, both are different, so my output is 1. 0 and 0, both are same, so my output is 0. So when I try to convert this into decimal format, we have 1 and 4th position and we have 1 and 2nd position. So the output will be 4 plus 2, 6. Okay, so if I try to give XOR means, I run the code. What we have, 5 and 3. Bitwise XOR, my value is 6. Okay, so I hope you people are understanding how the bitwise operators work. Next, we'll see shift operators. Shift operators we'll see. Shift operators and bitwise operators both work only, like in the bitwise level only it will be working. Okay, so let's say let's have something like yes, 5 right shift 2. One more thing, in shift operator you have two variations, shift left and shift right. Okay, if you're telling shift change, if you're telling shift left means your bits are shifted to its left. Okay, so if I'm giving something like 5 left shift 2 means what happens, the bits of 5 is going to be shifted towards its left twice. If I'm going to give 6 left shift 3 means this simplifies, the bits of 6 is going to be shifted towards, I mean, towards its left 3 times. Okay, similarly if I'm going to give shift right means my bits are going to be shifted towards its right. So if I'm going to give something like 5 right shift 2 means the bits of 5 is going to be shifted towards right twice. Okay, yes, so this is the thing. Now I'll be showing you a demo of how the bits are going to be shifted. Okay, so here we'll see how shift left works, shift left, and here we'll see how shift right works. Okay, yes, so I hope I'm not boring you people. Yes, let me have 8, 4, 2, 1, uh, something 16, 32. This is fine. And next thing it is same, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, then 1. Okay, so here I'm going to do 5 left shift 2, and here I'm going to do 5 right shift 2. Okay, yes, so first of all I'll represent this 5 because what I have said, the bits of 5 is going to be shifted towards its right. So first we have to like represent 5 in its bitwise representation. Okay, so 4 plus 1 is 5, so remaining places you put 0. That's it. Okay, so first let's concentrate on shift left. So yes, so this is going to be my 5 representation. First time I want to shift towards left, so this one comes here, this 0 comes here, this one comes here, this 0 comes here, this 0 comes here, and this 0 goes out of the frame, and here you want to append with 0. So where and all you are having blank space, you want to append with 0. Okay, this is going to be my first, I mean, in my next slides and all, I'll have some empty spaces, okay, because here it's getting, like mixed up. I'll be having some empty spaces for me to explain things, okay. Yes, so this is my first shift is being done. The bits are shifted towards its left side. Next, my second shift will be, I'll be doing my second shift. This 0 comes here, this 1 comes here, this 0 comes here, this 1 comes here, and this 0 comes here. This 0 goes out of the frame, and here you will be appending it with 0. This is my second shift left. Okay, so now that's it. First shift is done, second shift is done. So this is going to be my output. You have to convert it into its corresponding binary. So when you convert, what will be the answer? 8421. So 1 is present over here. 4 plus 16. 20 will be my answer in shift left. Okay. Now let's compute it for shift right, and then we'll proceed with the coding stuffs. So represent 5. Okay. And then you have to do your first shift. This 1 goes out of the frame. The 0 comes here. This 1 comes here. The 0 comes here. The 0 comes here. The 0 comes here, and where and all you're having blank spaces, you have to append it with 0. This will be your first shift. Next shift will be the 0 goes out of the frame. This 1 comes here. Here, this 0 comes here. This 0 comes here. This 0 comes here. This 0 comes here. Where and all you're having empty places, append it with 0. And yes, when you try to convert it into its corresponding decimal, 1. 1 will be my output. Let's check whether we are getting 20 and 1. For clearing your command prompt, the command is clear, okay? Yes, so it is shift left, right? Shift left. A left shift B. And I will copy paste the same thing. Shift right. It is A right shift B. Let my A be 5 and my let B be 2. Okay. So when I try to run this, let my A be 5 and if my B be 2, I'm getting shift left 20. Shift left we are having 20 and shift right I'm having 1. Okay. So guys, are you clear with the shift operators? So shift operator and bitwise operators are very important because it deals in the bitwise level. And bitwise operators are very, very important because people are going to trick you with the help of bit concept. So there is a separate topic in lead code. Okay. Bit manipulation lead code. Here you'll be having separate topic. Okay. Where you are having 233 questions you are having. So there are many questions which is coming, from this in interviews and you're having many things. So whenever you are going to find the subsequences and all, whenever you're dealing with the strings and arrays concept and all, this bit manipulation is actually used. And if you want to perform permutations and combinations question means bit manipulations are actually used. Okay, so go through this, be very clear in all these things and start solving the problems. Yes, so I just want to ask you whether, sorry, the clock is overwritten by bits. Okay, so whether you people have any doubts until this or everything is clear to you guys. Is everything clear to you or do you people have any doubts until whatever we have seen now? For the last 10 minutes, we'll play a small game. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. And after telling answering a small question, you can go have a 5 minute break. Okay. What is the other name of ternary operator? Please don't see anywhere. Just tell. I have told you, right? What is the other name of ternary operator? You used to call ternary operator with one more name as well. Can you name it? Other name of ternary operator. Hmm. Good. Claps for you all. Yes, correct, correct, correct. Answer is answer is conditional because ternary operator is going to work in the same way how conditional operators are going to work. Okay. Hmm. No, no, please don't go anywhere. This was first day's PDF. Second day we are having many things. Okay. So before seeing the conditional statements, I want you people to have a 5 minute break. At 7:55, let's begin our session. Okay. If you're having any doubts, you can post it in the comment. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's take a break at 7:55. We'll again resume with day two. Okay. Okay. And meanwhile, if you have any doubts, you can post me in the chat. I'll clear those things. Or else you can go have some water and you can chill, relax. Hello. So I'm audible, guys. Screen is no clarity. Is it for everyone or is it for everyone, guys? Is my screen not clear? Guys, is my screen unclear? Dhanushri, you can answer. Sampada, you can answer. Is my screen unclear, guys? Tanishka, Khanu, clear. Okay. I think Shrikant, can you check it from your end? Like whether. Okay. Ruchita, after the break, she's telling it is condition operator. Okay. Cool. Okay, guys. So next, let's see conditional statements, and if time permits, we'll see control statements means the looping statements, and we'll also be seeing the jump statements because for the last 10 minutes we are going to play a small game. Okay, we're going to play a game. Clear, ma'am. Okay. So guys, are you? How is Josh? Are you people with full energized or tired? For the last 10 minutes, we'll play a game. Okay, it'll be very interesting. Okay, next thing is conditional statements. As the name suggests, you're going to, execute. You're going to execute the block of code depending upon some conditions. Okay, and in Java we have if simple if conditional statements. If else we have if else later and if else both are same. Okay. If else we have if else later we have, which means we'll be having something like if then else. This is if else. We are having something like if else if then else. We'll call it as if else later, or we can also have something like if sorry if else, anything you can have once again. Okay, and next thing we have switch case. Switch case, it will be working on multiple conditions. Switch case will be working on multiple conditions, and ternary operator, which we have seen already. Okay, so people, do you all know conditional statements so that I can just give a quick revision and then I can move ahead? People know, or do anyone, if anybody needs a revision on conditional statements, you can let me know, or else I won't waste much time on the things which you know already, because we have more things which we want to see and which is quite very interesting. So guys, are you clear with, if you people already know conditional statements, then I'll just give fatafat and move to next things. Your response, please. People who don't know alone, like post me in the chat. Yes, we know. Okay. Okay, so I can just give a quick revision and then I can go. Okay. So if condition is, the flowchart will be like this. So if we'll be having some condition, if that condition is true, then a certain block of code will be getting executed, or if the condition is false, then another set of code will be getting executed. Okay, so it is used to test a condition, and based on that it results a boolean value, and there are many forms of if statements. Okay, so let me give a quick revision. So yes, if statements. So yes, so here if A is greater than B, then I'm going to print A is greater than B. Or if else if is actually like a secondary condition. Okay, else if system without a print and A is less than B, then I'm going to print. If both my condition fails, then I'll be going to the else block. So when I try to run the code, let me give the value as 3 and 5. Okay, so my control comes over here. It checks whether once again. Okay, yes. So the control checks over here. 3 is greater than 5, it is false. So the control comes over here. It checks whether 3 is less than 5, if it's true. So the statement will be getting executed. Okay. Okay, this is all about if. Okay, and next thing here is we do have switch case. Switch case, it actually operates on multiple cases. So here you'll be giving a particular expression. Okay, you'll be passing it as switch. Inside switch you'll be passing some variable or expression. For example, I'm going to pass choice variable which is of int type. Okay, so we'll be having multiple cases for that. That's why it is called as it executes on multiple conditions. So first it checks map with case 1 whether this case is matched or not. If yes, then this block of statements will be getting executed and the break will be encountered. The control comes out of the switch case. If not, if this case is not getting matched, then next my control goes to case 2. There, if it is getting matched, then the particular block of statements will be getting executed, or else it will go to case 3. So like that we'll be having n number of cases. So where that particular case is getting matched, that time the corresponding block will be getting executed, and once it encounters the break statement, it comes out of the switch block. And we do have a default block. This okay. Default block is if none of the cases is getting matched, then this case will be getting executed. It is similar to the else block in if else later. Okay. Yes, so I would like to give a simple demo for switch case. Switch case. Okay. Yes. Yes. So see here, what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get two inputs from my user, and I'm printing. Okay, this is a simple calculator. Okay, so plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus. So see here, what I'm doing here is for people who don't know how this is being worked out. Wait, I don't want to spoil my first page itself. Okay, in the scanner class, we have seen depending upon my data types, there are many types. Like we have sc dot nextend, we have next sc dot nextend, and we have next float and all, right? So like that, for string we have sc dot next. Okay, so this is the thing which we'll be using for getting a string input. Okay, and why am I giving caret 0? We know character holds only a single value. Either it can be digit, it can be alphabet, or it can be either a number. Okay, so for example, if I'm giving an input like my name is Kirti, right? So if I'm giving something like Kirti, okay, and you people know that I'll be able to access the characters which is present only with the help of indexing. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So only one character I want to store it in my character variable. That's why I'm going to scrap my value which is present in my zeroth index. So that's why I'm giving sc.next dot caret 0. Okay, so I'm passing it to the operator. So here my operator which I'm going to pass into my switch case is a character data type. So all my cases must have a character data type only to get matched with this. Okay, so if the user is going to give some plus operator, means it is going to compute the like addition. If minus means corresponding operations, it is going to occur. And here I have also given an exception case. Okay, when you are dividing by 0, it this actually results false. 10 by 0, it will raise an exception which is zero division error exception. Zero division error. Okay, so that's why I'm going to check if my b is not equal to 0 only, I'll be performing division, or else I'll be raising reduction by 0 error. And here also modulus also same we'll be having. If not, if my operator is not getting matched with any of the cases, then I'll be going with the default block. In the default block, I'm giving invalid operator. Okay, so I'm going to give two numbers 10, 20. I'm going to give the operator plus. What happens? 30 I'm getting. Yes, so once this case is getting matched, okay, this block will be getting executed, and once this break statement is encountered, my control terminates and it comes out of the switch block. Okay, next I'll be giving a, let me give a very different operator. I'm giving hash. So it is telling invalid operator. This is how a switch case work. So do you people have any doubts until this? People, do you have any doubts until this? If not, in another 10 minutes, we'll see the looping statements, and then we'll be moving on to the game. Okay, now it's this time. So can you people give, so can you people give a real world use case for switch block where you'll be using that, a real world switch case? I mean a real world example. Can be anything, can be very silly as also. Real world use case or real world example of switch block. I'm not asking, like I'm not asking in a very technical way and all. So we have seen the concept of switch case, right? So according to this, you can just let me know like some real world scenario where you can use switch block out of your imaginary or creativity. Also, you can tell me. Any answers from your side? Uh, Okay, in calculator. Okay, then good. In calculator you can use and okay, weather report. Okay, good. Yes, correct. So there are many real world scenarios where this switch case concept is being used. Okay. So next thing is looping statements. So why I have added this beautiful clock? I don't. So I don't know. Like I like this color, and more than that, I am a BTS fan, so that's why I have like included the violet color over here. Okay. I don't know how many girls are BTS fans over here. Okay, that's fine. Apart from technical steps, yes. So looping statement is something like I'm going to when I want to perform a task in an iterative manner. When I want to perform my task in an iterative manner, that time I'll make use of some looping statements. Okay, so looping statements, the real world scenario is clock. So because clock will never stop, right? You should not give me some exception cases like if battery is gone, then clock stops. No, clock will keep on, like working in an iterative manner. So or like day and night, day comes again, night comes again, day comes again, night comes. It is like some actions which is performed in an iterative fashion, right? So that is actually called as loop. Something you're going to do in an iterative manner, repeat in a repeated manner. Okay, so guys, are you do you people know for loop, while loop, and do while loop already? If you know, I can just give a simple example and I can move on, or else I want to explain each and everything. Come on, quick response. Then only we'll be able to play the game as well. Guys, do you want me to like explain more detailedly on the looping statements, or do you already know all those things? People who wants a revision on that alone can let me know in the chat so that okay, you know. Okay, okay. So let me give a quick go through of for loop and all. So the main note what you want to keep in mind whenever you are working with for loop is only when your number of iteration is fixed. Okay, you are recommended to use for loop. So when you know how many times your loop wants to run, you can go with for loop. And for some people, for loop will be very comfortable. You for some people will be very comfortable with explain. Okay, okay. So see, we are having three looping statements in Java. Okay, one is for, another one is while, and another one is do while. Okay, all these three things it is going to do the same looping things only, but there is a slight difference between while and do while. We'll discuss that. Okay, so for loop is actually this is the syntax of for loop. Okay, so for is the keyword, and inside you want to give three parts. Very important thing. First is initialization, next is the test condition, and next is the updation. Either you can increment or you can decrement. Okay, so here this I is termed as iterator. So because this variable is going to iterate my entire things, either it can be an array or it can be a string, it is going to iterate the entire thing. So it is called as iterator. So first I'll give some value to my iterator, and then this is also a common rule for every loop. Until that condition is true only, the loop actually runs. Once the condition fails, the loop will terminate. Okay, so it will check whether this condition is working or not, and it will be doing some updation. either my iterator can be incremented or my iterator can be decremented. Okay, so I'll be giving a simple example of for loop as well. After seeing for loop, we'll play the game. Tomorrow we'll see while loop and do while and all. Will that work, or do you guys want to see while loop and do while also today itself? Okay. So here only when your number of iteration is fixed, you are recommended to use for loop, and yes, it is the same thing. Okay. For n I is equal to 0, I is less than a plus plus, I'm just going to print hello world. Okay. Let's suppose let my I value, I'm going to take only one input from the user, a, and I'm going to start from 0 till a. Okay, I'll be printing hello world. So if I want to print hello for 10 times, 10 times hello is being printed. Okay, so first my I value will be 0. It will be checking whether 0 is less than 10 or not. Okay, that's true. I mean, 0 is less than 10. Yes, that's true. So this block will be getting executed. In my next iteration, my I will be incremented by 1. So now my I becomes 1. And again, it is checked whether my 1 is less than 10 or not. That is true. So that's why this statement will be getting executed. Okay. And like this, when my I becomes 11, it checks whether my 11 is less than 10. No, the condition fails, right? So my control comes out of my for loop. Okay. So this is for loop. Next thing is while loop. While loop is also works similar to that, but there will be a slight syntax. And the keynote here is if you don't know, whether your interactions is fixed or not. If you don't know how many times your loop wants to run, if your number of iterations is unknown, then you can go with while loop. Okay. So while syntax will be while some condition or something like while some condition. Inside the while loop, we'll be doing the updation, either increment or yeah, increment or decrement, and here you'll be doing the initialization steps. Okay, so let me give you a small example of while loop. While a is greater than 0, and what is this? No. While a is greater than 0, okay, I'm going to just print hello world. Hello. Okay, I'm going to decrement my a value. Okay, so let my I be 10. Okay, so what happens? So I am going to initialize my I, and in the condition I have given, while my a is greater than or equal to 0, it should work. So 10 is greater than or equal to 0. Yep, that's true. So hello will be printed, and then I'll be decrementing a value. So a becomes 9, 8, 7, 6, and every time until the condition is true, the block will be getting executed. Once that condition fails, my control comes out of my loop. Okay. So similarly, do while is also. So there is a slight difference between while and do while. Okay. So we'll see the difference. See, if your number of iteration is not fixed, you can go and use do while loop. And if the loop has to run at least once, that time also you can go and use do while loop. Okay. Because irrespective of the condition whichever you're giving, it will not be checking the loop for the first time. Irrespective of the condition, your entire loop will be getting executed at least once. So for sure, at least once your loop will be getting executed without even checking the condition. Okay. So if I'm giving a do while loop, my syntax will be do uh, system log out that println hello a minus minus while a is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so this is going to be my do while loop syntax. Do, I'm going to give a snippet of the code which is like about to execute until this condition is true. So when I try to run this code, it will clear this. Oh, okay, here. When I try to run this code, hmm, let me give something like 5. Okay, 5. See, I have given 5 only, but 6 times hello is being printed 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, 6 times hello is being printed. Why? Because 5, it will be checking whether 5 is greater than or equal to 0, then 4, it will be coming, then 3, 2, 1, and 0. For 6 times hello is being printed. Okay, so if you are like using do while and while for simple conditions, there will be no change in the output. But see, now I'm going to give something like this. Okay, let's see what happens. So in my number, I'm just going to give -1. Okay, my input is -1. See, what I have given in my condition, until my a is greater than or equal to 0 only, my loop must execute, right? Because whatever we was telling, until that condition holds true only, your loop will be getting executed. Once it becomes false, your entire loop will terminate. That was the thing which we said, right? But here my a value is -1, which is not greater than or equal to 0. So initially itself my condition is getting failed, but still I'm getting hello for the first time. Why? Because for the very first time, without even checking the condition, your do while block will execute the block of statements which is present inside the do block. That's why what happens? My a value -1 is getting inputted from the user in the do block. System.out.println and hello is getting executed. So hello is being printed. Okay, and then the increment is done. I mean, the decrement is done, and then only it goes and checks whether a is greater than or equal to 0. It fails, so the entire loop terminates. So this is the key difference between while and do while. Okay, and here is a small quiz. Same, guys. I just want you people to let me know what is the key difference between while and do while. You can let me know in the chat, and from jump statements we'll see tomorrow. Okay, so I want you people to let me know what is the difference between while and do while. Meanwhile, I'll make things ready for the game. Okay, so do you have time? Can we play a small game for the next 10 minutes? Guys, do you have time? Can we play some sort of game? Can we play some sort of game? I'm asking you people only. Okay, okay, cool. But I'm making things ready. Okay, it will be really very interesting. But I just want you people to let me know in the chat what is the difference between while and do while. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay. Okay. So yes, in while loop, first condition is checked, then statement executed. In do while, okay. Entry control loop, exit control loop. Okay. Okay. Cool. Good. Now I want you people to, okay. I want you people to go to quizzes.com. Okay. I want you people to go to quizzes.com website. QUIZZ, QUIZZ, I mean, sorry, QUIZIZZ.com. Okay, so come on, guys. I'll be presenting my screen, okay, but I need, like your response. Like, like, are you people really excited for the game or not? Okay. So are you people excited for the game? Okay. I think you people are getting bored, I guess. Okay, wait. Let me share my screen. Okay, so go to quizzes.com. Okay, go to quizzes.com, QUIZIZZ.com, and enter this code 048965. A small game. Okay, this is not, like I'm not going to validate you and all. I'm not going to give this marks to anyone and all. Just for fun, like let's play this game. 048965. Come on, guys. My screen is visible, right? Is my screen visible? Now my screen is visible, right? Guys, can let me know is my screen visible or not? Sakshi, can you tell me is my screen visible? Now is it visible? Guess is it visible, right? So yes, so go to quizzes.com and just give this code 048965. Oh, one Sampada is there. Good. And like in your name you have to give your own name. Please don't use any unknown names, okay? Only one is there. I'll wait for a couple of minutes and when everybody joins, I'll start the game. Okay. See, it will be very easy only. Don't worry. Okay. For the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes, we'll just play this game and we'll wind up today's session. Guys, come on. Only one. Good, Sampada. Like, really appreciate you. You're very enthusiastic. What about others? As you people can join. Oh, Charu. Good. Okay. So I'll wait until 8:35 until everybody joins, and then we'll start. Don't worry. Even one student is present also, I'll start the quiz. We'll play. Okay. And if two people is there also, we'll play. Okay. Don't worry. I want you people to like join this quiz. At 8:35, I'll start the quiz. Okay. Homework. Okay. Okay. Sakshi. Good. Four people are there. Good. I'm really happy. How many people are watching the live currently? If only four is watching, then now itself I'll start. Can anyone let me know how many people are watching the live currently? If only four is watching, means I'll start now itself. It'll save your time as well, right? Sakshi or Sampada, can you let me know? Antima, okay. Anyone can you let me know how many people are watching the live currently? Five members are there. Good. Once the clock ticks 8:35, I'll start. Yes, I'll start the quiz now. Oh, 1 second. 1 second, guys. Yes. Which of the following is the bitwise or have fun, like come on. Yeah. I have given timer, okay? So time's up. I don't know how I needed to. Okay. Oh, one has replied. Okay. See, guys, please don't get confused of logical OR and bitwise OR. Okay, bitwise OR is a single OR operator only. A single statement only you'll be having. Logical OR only you'll be having a pipe symbol. Okay. Okay. Come on, next question. Turn up your volumes. That time it will be very, you'll be having that effect also. What is the output of the following code? Good. Only two are responding. What about the other three? Time's up. Okay. Okay. So see the leaderboard over here. Okay. Really, I'm very happy. Okay, yeah, 3 is the correct answer. When you're dividing 10 by 3, 3 is the correct answer. 3.33 and all it will not come. Okay, because if you're doing the float operation means both are integer, right? So the output will also be an integer. Okay, yes. So all the best, guys. Which operator has the highest precedence in Java? Good. Four have answered. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Really good because yes, increment has the highest precedence. So if you're seeing the operator precedence table, operator precedence in table, you'll be having a chart. Okay. So this is actually the operator precedence table. Okay. Postfix, unary, multiplicative, additive, or it is more thing. Yes, this is the correct one. Once again. Yes, this is the correct one. Okay, first you'll be having the parentheses and then you'll be having the operators and something like this. Okay, good, good. It's not logical and logical and comes over here. After unity only, we'll be having logical and all. Okay, okay. Next question. Good, good, guys. I mean, yesterday we have seen method, right? During my introduction, I was telling you about the method. 10 people are watching. Okay, okay, okay. So let me check your answers. Only one has given the correct answer, and yes, it's void method because see here and all parenthesis is not there. So whenever you're defining a method, you have to have open parenthesis and close parenthesis, and here you have to specify the data type, return type. Okay, because here you cannot give as such you cannot give a method name, and here same parenthesis is not there. Okay, good. Next question. What is the correct syntax for an if statement in Java? Good. Many of you have answered. Good, good. Array, if condition will be present inside parentheses, not inside flower brackets. Okay. Inside parentheses only you'll be having some condition, not inside the flower brackets. Okay. Okay. So good. Next question. What will be the output of the following code? Good. All have answered, right? Okay. I'm very, very happy because yes, everybody answered well. Very happy. Next question. Which of the following is true about the if else statement? Good. You can also you can turn on your volume. Okay, good. Really good. Everybody has answered. Correct. Okay. Nice. How many possible outcomes can a switch statement have? Multiple cases depending on conditions. Yeah. No, not only the default case because it works on multiple conditions. Okay. Okay. Why I'm telling multiple kind of cases in the sense if you're not giving a break statement, then multiple output will also be coming. Okay. That's why the answer is not one. What is the correct way to write a ternary operator in Java? Good. All six have completed. Okay. Okay. See. Yeah. I mean, see here, condition question mark statement. Here colon must be there. Here comma is given, right? So I think be very clear with the syntaxes and all. This is correct. Good. Okay. What will be the output of the following code? I said we can also use ternary operator inside println statements, right? Okay. Yes. So all have answered correctly because see, here we can use print ternary operator inside println statement also. Here x is given as 10, and here in the println statement we are going to check whether 10 is greater than 5. If 10 is greater than 5 is 2, then greater will be getting printed. If not, then smaller will be getting printed. Okay. Good. Five more questions only. So don't worry. Okay, Sakshi is leading. Okay. All subsequent cases execute until a break is found. Yes, this is the correct answer. No, not only the matched case executes. If you're not giving break statement, only once the case is being checked with the variable which you're giving in your switch case. If you're not giving break statement, all other cases blocks will be getting executed. No, the program will not terminate unexpectedly and all. Only when it encounters a break statement, only it will be the program will terminate. Okay, four more questions, guys. Very easy question. Which of the following is not a loop in Java? Good. Everybody should have given correct answer. This is very simple question. Yes, good, good. Very good. Very good, guys. What will be the output of the following code? Be very clear about the print statement also. Check the syntax very well. It is not print ln, it's print. Sakshi is again leading. Okay, Sonal. Okay, yes. Okay, for that one person, I don't know name and all. See, if you're giving till 0 to 3, okay, when 3 comes, 3 is less than 3. It's not right, right? 3 is not less than 3. So there itself condition will be breaking. So only 0, 1, 2 will be getting printed. Because when I becomes 3, 3 is less than 3 will be getting checked. That is actually false, right? So the loop breaks there itself. Okay, 3 will not be getting printed. Only when the condition is true, only the block will be getting executed. Okay. How many times will the following loop execute? Yep. Two more questions to go. Sakshi is again leading. Good. Alright. See, here I is equal to 5 you are giving, okay? You are telling while I is less than 5, okay? But you are not even updating. You are not even telling whether, like your I should increment or I should decrement or not. I will be 5. Okay, so while I is less than I is less than 5, system dot out dot println hello. No, I think it is 0 times early is the answer. One second, wait, let me check. One second, guys. One second. Int a is equal to 5 while a is less than 5. Then hello. It is 0 times is the answer because okay, sorry, here 0 times only is the answer because here 1D, like if something like for example if you're giving the number which is less than 5, less than 5. If you're giving 4, or if you're giving 3, or if you're giving 2, if you're giving 1 only, it results into infinite, if infinite loop, because 1 is less than 5. Here the condition is true, so it get executed. There will be no updations and all. Again, it comes and checks. It will be going in an iterate. I mean, in an infinite loop. See what happens here. It is going in an infinite loop. Okay. Here, sorry. Here, like 0 is the answer. 0 times is the answer. Okay. Sorry. Which of the following statements is true about while and do while loops? Okay. Okay. Let's see the answer. Good. All the four have yes. Told this correctly. Okay. What happens if the condition in a loop, in a for loop, is omitted? Last question. Please answer. Okay, good. Everybody answer. Okay. It is not syntax error. Okay. So if you're giving something like this, it is I is equal to 1, you're initializing. You're not giving any condition. Okay. You're just incrementing I plus plus. So there is no any condition to check, means every time the condition will be true. So when every time the condition is true, obviously the loop will be going into infinite loop. Okay. So yep. I'll end the quiz, and let's see the leaderboard. I mean something. Okay. So Sakshi is the first, Antima is second, and Charu is third. That's completely fine. I want to appreciate all the six who have participated in this, quiz, because after the class hours, you people sat and you participated. I want to thank, wholeheartedly for all the six members. Okay, so all the six are winners only. The main aim of playing this game is like I just want to check whether you have understood the concepts clearly or not, and where and all we are having some edge points or edge cases. I want to highlight it. So yes, so here it is. I want to thank all the six members who have played. So guys, with this we'll wind up today's session. I just want you people to let me know in the chat. People have any doubts, or how was today's session, or is there any feedback from your side? You can let me know in the chat. I mean, well done everyone. And yes, Sakshi, yeah, you are in fire. Okay, let's see how we are going to do tomorrow. Okay, very good, Sakshi. Very good. Everybody, good on. So, guys, how was today's session? I just want to drop your feedbacks. With that, we'll wind up. Sampada. Okay, great. Thank you. You was also one among the six, right? Okay. So in this way itself, we'll conduct every session, but I'll see to that. Very interesting, Sonal. Yeah, thank you. So I'll see to that, covering less questions, because I want to highlight every edge cases. That's why I'm coming up with more questions. Okay. So great. Thank you guys. So I want to thank, because you sat another half an hour extra for the session. Okay, so my efforts didn't go in vain. So thank you all. I would like to end the session over here, and tomorrow we'll be starting the class with jumping statements. Okay, jump statements. Okay. Okay, guys. So thank you all. Have a nice day. Thank you, guys.